Prior to 1900, tuna was considered a trash fish by American consumers. Then in 1903, a sardine canner in San Pedro started canning albacore. Americans, especially Californians, went crazy for canned tuna, and the first tuna cannery opened in 1911. By the 1960s, San Diego's third largest industry was tuna, right behind the Navy and aerospace.
From the catching to the canning. And that's the big reason breast of chicken comes to you tasting fresher and finer.
If you're lucky enough to live near San Diego, you can buy the freshest fish, including tuna, directly from the boat captains at Tuna Harbor Dockside Market every Saturday. Here you'll also find Tommy Gomes, the Fishmonger. When he's not helping in the fillet station, he's reminding locals through social media to get down to the market for today's fresh catch.
Heather G. coming in, tuna, opa, swordfish off this boat. It's a smoking deal. 9 vendors selling fish, 1 selling food for a total of 10, plus the cutting booth. Come down, hashtag meet the fleet, ask questions.
The roots of Tommy's family tree go deep. He's a 4th-generation commercial fisherman, and like his father, who is also a commercial fisherman, Tommy's heart and soul is all about getting fish from the sea to the consumer. Tommy makes regular visits to the Tuna Man Memorial on Shelter Island, and he usually gets a little choked up when he looks back at the ones he's lost.
This is the Tuna Fisherman's Memorial. San Diego was once the great tuna capital of the world. We fed 90% of the world's population just out of this port. Iron men and wooden boats, and this is what this is here, fishing from the racks. You could see the rack where their kneecaps are, and they have pads on their knees. And what they're doing is you have a guy behind them on a bait tank, and they're throwing anchoveta, sardines, anchovies, things like that. The tuna comes, and you'll notice that these poles, they don't have any reels on them. So this is a 3-pole fish, meaning 3 lines connected to 1 line to a squid, what they call a squid jig. And they slap it in the water, and the big tuna come up, and once they get their head turned going the opposite way, these guys are in trouble. So they all lean into it synchronized and pull these big tuna out of the water. And then of course the smaller fish, you have a 2-pole fish, and then the 1-pole fish, which would be like 10 to 15, 20-pound fish. I don't know how else to say it, but they were truly badass.
To watch this entire episode on Outdoor Channel, contact your TV provider today.